Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a very long time, over like 2 months of no content, but I'm back and I'll explain everything in a whole new video why I haven't been uploading or anything, but that will come later. But in today's video, we're going to be taking at Ursuluna, the brand new Pokemon that was released to Teddy Ursa Community Day, today November 12th, 2022. Ursuluna with the typing of normal ground type with the moveset of Tackle, the new community move High Horsepower, and Fire Punch. Ursaluna has a lot of potential, but unfortunately, Niantic gave it a bad moveset, which makes this Pokemon really unbearable. But anyways, let's hop into matches and take a look at Ursaluna in action. Alright, hopping into the first battle, we have Ursuluna versus Nidoqueen. A very positive lead because we're resisting the poison jabs because we're ground typing. The ability Earth Power, and I call it, and it is a poison fang bait, so very nice potential for baiting on the opponent. The opponent switches out and we go for a high horsepower. Let's see how much it does to an Umbreon. That does over like pretty much like under half to a bulky Umbreon. That is good damage right there. We swap into the wireless, we take the last resort, and we can easily go for a body slam on good timing, since it's 5-4 for last resort. We go for a body slam and build this shield pressure on the Umbreon. It does not. We easily farm down, and what they bring in a Scrappy. Okay, we go for a body slam. We're gonna chunk as much HP as we can with the Dragon Breaths plus the body slam spam. They do shield, so that means that, and this was also a CMP type too. We can just easily let this go and bring in our, and they undercharge, and we can easily bring in our Sableye. Sableye can easily win this matchup, if you can call it the foul play bait, because the return does a lot of damage. Even though this isn't a comfortable matchup for Scrafty, it still pretty much is a dominating matchup for Scrafty if you do the right calls and stuff like that. We fell for the pup bait, which is not good. This is also another pup bait, which is unfortunate, which is okay. And then we can easily go for, and we unfortunately go over cap of energy, and listen up pup, and I'm thinking we might get a shield, and I might reach in foul play if I do a foul play. They do call in, and the counters do too much because they're really boosted on their attack stat, and they get to a move, and I was not able to take them out. So GG's to my opponent, very good games. Alright, hopping into the next match, a very positive lead. Ursaluna into Cofagrigus with the moveset of Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball, and Dark Pulse of Psychic. This is a pretty dominating matchup for Ursaluna, but that Psychic does a lot. Ursaluna is not the tankiest not in the Great League because it does have a very high CP, so Ursuluna going for a high horsepower that does a lot of damage, and we're easily able to farm no with our Wireless. They bring in our Medicham, and we can easily go for Dark Pulse because I made a mistake here. I should have gone for back-to-back body slams because they do decide to shield there. They're really easily able to shield the body slam either way because I would have got to another body slam during that time. We can easily bring in our Sableye here. Sorry, Medicham does an Ice Magic, perfectly tank that. Unfortunately, my Sableye is underpowered a bit, and it has like very scuffed IVs, so it's fine. And they're carrying Dynamic Punch, and it swapped into Cofagrigus, and we can easily do a foul play on this, deciding if they want to shield or not. Will they shield this or not? They let this go, which is a huge, that's actually a lose count for the opponent right there, and we can easily just Shadow Claw now. No need to removes. We can just easily shield this, and we can easily Shadow Claw down. So GG's to my opponent right there. Alrighty, hopping into the next match, we have Ursuluna versus G-Fizz. This is okay if we can call the Earthquake. If the Rock Slide bait, then this is pretty much a losing match for Ursuluna because it does not have like a ground type fast move to pressure to G-Fizz. We go for a Fire Punch, and that's a lot of damage. Ursuluna is pretty attack weighted in the Great League by far. We call it, and it's a Rock Slide bait, so very nice call on it. And they switch into a Noctowl to cast a Fire Punch. Ursuluna goes for a Fire Punch, it does a lot of damage, and we switch into his Wireless. Wireless can easily handle this with the Dragon Breaths, and Wireless does an amazing job with the Dragon Breaths to apply a lot of shield pressure and good energy gain. We go for a Dark Pulse because I do not think Body Slam would have killed there, and otherwise he would have got to another move. So GG's right there. And Stunfisk comes back in. Can we get to a Body Slam? But they throw their energy, which is completely fine. We can easily come back in our Ursaluna, which is really nice. We go for a they go for a move. Is it an Earthquake or a Rock Slide? It's a Rock Slide. We easily can call that. And can we get to a Fire Punch? But they get to a move. Okay, this is fine because this is also not a Rock Slide. That's not enough for the Earthquake. And they swap into Trevenant, and they can easily move my Sableye in. Sableye loses CMP to the Trev, which is fine. This is enough for a Shadow Ball, so we have to shield this. It was pretty much a Shadow Ball kill at this point because I'm under leveled. So I go for a Foul Play. This will easily get the shield or take them out. It does get the shield, and can we get to another Foul Play in time? Trev does win CMP, and we do. The opponent overfarms a bit more. It was completely a mistake on their part. And can we farm down in time? Nope. The opponent throws a move right here. And if this is a Seed Bomb, I do live. But it's actually a Shadow Ball, which is completely fine. And I throw a Fire Punch thinking that, oh, they might get to remove, why risk it? And Ursuluna goes for a Fire Punch. And the G-Fist goes, oh, can we tackle down? G-Fist lives on 1 HP. And the opponent wins by 1 HP. These are very good games there. Alright, hopping into the next match, we have Ursuluna versus Coffee Rodriguez. Again, a really nice lead because of the normal ground typing. All they can do is go for Sand Tunes with Shadow Ball and Rock Tomb are resisted. That's what the moveset of Rodriguez is basically. They swap into the Jellicent and we can easily bring in our Swilus. Swilus has a dominating matchup against Jellicent as long as it doesn't have Ice Beam. We call the Bubble Beam bait, which is really easy. We can just easily do a few more Dragon Breaths on good timing, and we can do Dark Pulse. This will easily take it out or get a shield. They do decide to shield, and can we get to another one in time? And nope, they can easily go for another Bubble Beam, which is completely fine because Shadow Ball and Bubble Beam are both resisted. And we can easily let this go. And I'm thinking we can also farm them, but why? I could easily farm them, but I could just throw a Dark Pulse and then take it out, because why take the unnecessary Bubble Beam damage? Also the Hexes too, because Hexes do also chunk too, since Hex is a pretty good move. And they're bringing a DD, we can easily just bring in our Sableye, and this is practically GG because they have a Rodriguez and a DD basically. So easily, and Sableye can easily sweep this opponent's backline. They do bring it back in the Rodriguez, and I can easily go for double Foul Play. Foul Play will get the shield, and well, the shield, they do get the shield, and I do one more Shadow Claw because I don't know why I did that. Because both are turning easily sneak anyway. Sableye goes for Foul Play, I easily takes it out, and can we get to another Foul Play in time? I basically decided not to throw the move right there because I just want to finish with Ursaluna since this is overall an Ursaluna feature. We go into Ursaluna right there, and that is a good game. Alrighty, hopping into the next match, we have overall, Ursuluna is a pretty good Pokemon overall. It does have potential, but I'll explain at the end for sure once this thing loads. Alright, hopping into the next match, we have Ursuluna versus Jump Love. A pretty good lead as long as we shield Energy Balls. Tackle is a pretty good move. It's a 1-turn move which generates energy pretty quickly after the Seasonal Light move update. Ursuluna goes for a Fire Punch, and that does a lot of damage, which is really nice. We keep tackling, and we have to shield it because the Energy Ball might kill us. Actually, will kill us because Ursuluna is not the tankiest, and it's pretty glassy. Ursuluna goes for another Fire Punch. This will easily take it out if they do shield, or will they give up the shield. They do decide to let that go, and what they're gonna bring in. They're bringing a Greedent. Okay. We can easily go for a high horsepower. We can easily survive any move right here because Greedent does not have a great damage output. And we can easily tank that Body Slam, no problem. And this will be, can we get to a high horsepower? We do get to a high horsepower. And can we land this? And boom! We do land it, and we can easily farm down, but they actually get to move on 1 HP in the last minute. So we can just easily tank this Body Slam and do a lot of damage. And they bring in a Nidoqueen in. Okay. We go to Body Slam, so my Sableye has perfect use for his Nidoqueen. And basically the Greedent is that so no moves can affect the Sableye because it's on 1 HP. Nidoqueen goes for another Poison Fang. We can easily let that go, and we can just easily bring in our Sableye. Sableye going for a Foul Play on 6, and this will apply a final shield because the foul play will kill. And can we and we decide to call the bait. Will this be a bait? And we call it bait, but 1, 2, and we catch an earth power and 1 HP on our Ursaluna. This will be an earth power, and this game is over. If I did not catch on there, this would have been a good game, and that is a good game to my opponent. GG's. Wow, that was the craziest play I ever played. I just basically caught on the random time basically. I wasn't even counting. But alright, Ursuluna versus a Swampert. Not really good. We have to swap out into our Sableye, and they bring in their own Sableye. Sableye going for another foul play, and this will probably get a shield. And no, they decide not to shield. Okay, that's practically okay. We can just easily let this go because we just tank it on 1 HP. Oh my god, these Sableye, the underpowered Sableye is really risky depending on how you play it out, and we can easily get a shield from this. It's okay. We can easily just tackle down, and we can just easily let this go. We know we can survive any one move, a foul play. Even a foul play does half of that because Sableye has a very high damage output, which is completely fine. And they bring in a Skarmory. Okay, since we do have access to Fire Punch, we can easily just apply a lot of pressure on the Skarmory. Fire Punch is over like 40% damage around there, and we can just easily shield this and get to another move. And can we go? And they decide to, and we lose CMP on 1 HP. So this is practically GG's. There's nothing Skunk Tank can do against this Swampert, as it easily gets outpaced. Yeah, it easily gets outpaced, and it's a poison dark type versus the ground type. So this game is over. There's no even use throwing a move right there, and yeah, that is basically a good game. So either way, Ursuluna in the Great League. It does have potential for sure, but without Niantic not giving a Shadow Claw, it's definitely not good. But either way, Ursuluna has a lot of potential in all 3 leagues, but without Shadow Claw, it's definitely like mediocre for the most part. But Tackle isn't a horrible move. I mean, it did get an update, so. But anyways, hope you guys had a great calm day, and I hope to see Shadow Claw get edited in the next season's move update. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you can. And until next time, I'll see you guys all on the next one.